Once you've connected with a crystal skull, can you call it remotely for assistance if you don't have it physically with you? I feel as if mine are all synced to each other, and to me, they are very precious and good friends to have around.
I've got to show off. This is the golden opportunity to show off my skull. This is Starla, who I'm tuning up at the moment. Now, that is a very good question, because if I kept this crystal skull for myself, and I say travelled to Sweden to work, this crystal would be still tuned into me at all times. Okay, it would also be tuned into the other crystal skulls that I own, and it would create a field or a network of crystal skull energy. It's called a conclave. Okay, so crystal skulls have almost like a separate field of energy or a consciousness which belongs to the crystal skulls. And yes, it will. What was the question again about?
Can you connect with it remotely?
Absolutely, you won't disconnect. There will never be a point of disconnection unless you deliberately sever that connection. That crystal skull will become bonded to you and your energy at a very high frequency, and it will also be constantly chatting with your other skulls, because if you get a group of crystal skulls together, it's a little bit like having a class of toddlers, and they talk. So, and some crystal skulls can be very, very chatty, and others can be a little bit kind of more Merlin in their communication. But generally speaking, they are all very, once they've connected in with you and you've connected in with them, that's it. Doesn't matter where you are. Your crystal skull could be in the UK, you could be in Australia. Energy does not know or recognise time on space on a physical level like we experience it. It will just be there. Okay.
I said there is no distance involved with energy. I used to have I think it was a Brandenburg pendant that in my early days of my big wake up, I remember you had a 12 chakra meditation on your YouTube channel years ago that was amazing, and I used to do it every day, and I'd recorded it into my pendant. So if I was out and about or anything like that at the time, I was
just activate it.
That's it. I was going to work in quite a 3D environment every single day at that time.
Yeah.
And I would do it at least 2 or 3 times a day. I would just activate it for a boost. And I remember sitting in a meeting thinking, I'd left it at home that morning, and I was sitting in this meeting thinking, I really wish I got it with me today.
I'm doomed.
That's it. But I just connected with it remotely, and I asked it to play back the recording.
Yeah.
And I felt the difference.
Yeah.
I felt the difference.
Will do. Your crystals will be with you whether you are there present with them or not. So that's how powerful the connection is. And crystal energy can be sent just as easily across the world or across a city or from house to house or from person to person. It's a case intention is what establishes the connection.
That's it. So nice. It's the exact same way that we can connect with an angel.
Yeah.
Just like that. We just have to request it and it works.
Yeah.
Crystals are exactly the same. We're just connecting with a being.
Yeah, we are. Being of light.
That's it.